Hello, everyone. I just read some stuff about the Dalai Lama, the dude from Tibet that is hiding out in India right now because of an uprising in 1959 that they had against the Chinese, and he had to run up out of there before they, handled him. So now he's hiding out in China. Maybe people have heard of him, maybe people haven't, but he's supposed to be some kind of spiritual leader. I've heard his name, a few times before, but don't know really too much about him. But I just finished reading a story that he was addressing an audience out there in India somewhere, and some little boy, they didn't say the boy's age, but they said a little boy asked him if he can hug him. The little boy asked the Dalai Lama, can he hug him? So the Dalai Lama said yes, and asked him to come up on stage where he was at talking. So the Dalai Lama proceeds to point at his cheek so that the little boy can kiss him in the cheek. Then he turns his head towards the little boy, kisses the little boy in the mouth, sticks his tongue out, and says, "Suck my tongue." The audience heard that, but they laughed it off. In India, right? See, them countries over there, not that I'm taking anything away from this one that I live in, because this one that I live in is the worst, but them people over there, they get down like that. They get down in them type of places like that. India, Tibet, and all them kind of places like that. They get down like that. They laughing at that. But then some people took to the internet and said something about it. And because they said something about it, now all of a sudden the Dalai Lama wants to apologize, but that he's apologizing, ain't no real backlash coming at that. They even still calling him His Holiness. They got some nerve, right? His Holiness. Supposed to be a man of God, I would assume, right? I don't think God gets down like that, I really don't think so. But the people that claim to be with him do. A lot of them do. So the man apologized. He feels bad about it, supposedly, right? See, some people get in a position that they think they can do what they want to do, when they want to do it, and how they want to do it, because of the position that they're in, and because so many people follow them, and because people give them a pass because they're supposed to be holy. Yeah, real holy. That fool full of hoes. That's what he is. And a faggot, right? Gots to be, because what is it, a child molester and messing with kids and all like that? Gotta be, because you're gonna stick your tongue out and tell some little boy to suck it. Gots to be crazy. This don't make no sense. And probably people will forget about it somewhere down the line, forgive him, and he'll keep going on being the so-called Dalai Lama. And if he did that the way he did it, right, feels bold enough to do it like that in public, imagine in private. Probably does it regularly. Maybe they bring little boys to him. Maybe they do bring little boys to him so that he could do that too. You see what I'm saying? And everything is covered up until somewhere, somehow down the line, the spot gets blown. Yeah? What's in the dark comes out into the light, right? In the beginning, it was triple darkness. God said, let there be light, right? The sun came out and the truth came out. So everybody that's living in that triple darkness state of life, you know, doing stuff like that, yeah, stuff like that comes out eventually, you know, and to the point at times where you can't even hold yourself back, and you yourself put yourself out there because, you know, your own self-accusing spirit pushes you to do what you do. See, this is who he is. This is probably who he's been. Old dude, 87 years old, freak ass dude. That's what he is, freak ass dude at 87 years old, telling a little boy to suck his tongue. Can you imagine what other body parts he'd be having them little boys sucking when nobody's looking? See what I'm saying? They ain't say nothing about that little boy parents and what that little boy parents thought about it or what they said. But man, listen, his pop should have ran up there and grabbed that fool by the throat, you know, for doing something like that. But I just finished reading the story. I wanted to speak on it real fast, say what I said. People, be careful who you look up to when it comes to these so-called men of God, these clergies and all these dudes like that. You know, be careful, because a lot of those dudes get accused of doing foul stuff like that. Yeah, just like up there in the Pope and all them cardinals and all them people that he got working for him all around here doing all that to them little boys. All them people are in the same category. Them dudes is just ain't nothing but a bunch of freaks. That's it, a bunch of freaks. So be careful, everybody. Peace.